Welcome back to Wainsider, where we dive into the soul of professional wrestling, unearthing the stories that make WWE a saga of passion, power, and heartbreak. Tonight, we're grappling with a loss that's left the WWE universe shattered, a tragedy that feels like a theft of light from the squared circle. Becky Lynch, the man, is mourning the passing of her husband, Seth Rollins, a visionary whose impact on WWE was seismic. This isn't just about grief. It's about the emotional history of ambition, pressure, and silent resentments that shaped their journey, culminating in a shocking attack that haunts this moment. Let's unravel the legacy of Seth Rollins, the fallout of his loss, and what it means for the Rollins-Lynch family's place in WWE history. To understand this tragedy, we must start with Seth Rollins, born Colby Lopez, a man who redefined what it meant to be a WWE superstar. From his days as Tyler Black in Ring of Honor to his rise as the architect in WWE, Rollins was a force of evolution. His debut in 2012 as part of The Shield alongside Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose was a masterclass in disruption, a trio that reshaped the industry. But that power came with pressure, the expectation to be the best, to carry the torch for a new era. Rollins thrived on it, becoming a six-time world champion. But the weight of that ambition was a silent burden, one that lingered in his every step. Becky Lynch, his wife, was his equal in every way. The man, a trailblazer who shattered glass ceilings, shared a bond with Rollins rooted in mutual respect and fierce independence. Their love was public, celebrated by fans, but it wasn't without tension. Both were alpha personalities, each carrying the pressure of being WWE's top stars. Behind the scenes, there were whispers of unspoken resentment, not between them, but from others who envied their spotlight. Rollins' relentless drive, his ability to steal the show, made him a target, a man whose success bred quiet jealousies in the locker room. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. The Shield's breakup in 2014 was a turning point, a moment that crystallized Rollins' ambition. His betrayal of Reigns and Ambrose, smashing a chair across their backs to join the Authority, was the ultimate power play. It launched him into the stratosphere, WWE Champion, Money in the Bank winner, the architect of the heist of the century at WrestleMania 31. But that betrayal sowed seeds of resentment, not just with his former brothers, but with others who saw Rollins as opportunistic, a man who'd do anything to stay on top. That perception, fair or not, followed him, a shadow that grew darker with time. The Vision, the faction Rollins led in 2025 with Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, was his attempt to reclaim that dominance. After losing the World Heavyweight Championship to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 40, Rollins reinvented himself, aligning with Heyman's cunning and the raw power of Reed and Breaker. But even here, tension simmered. Reed, a Samoan Australian powerhouse, and Breaker, a Steiner heir, were hungry for their own glory. Rollins, as leader, demanded loyalty, but his spotlight-hogging ways, intentional or not, stirred resentment. Heyman's manipulation only fueled the fire, whispering promises of main event status to men who felt overshadowed. Becky Lynch's role in the Vision added complexity. After her own hiatus, she joined Rollins' side, a power couple united against the world. But backstage, there were murmurs that Becky's presence was a point of contention. Reed and Breaker respected her, but some felt she amplified Rollins' dominance, making the Vision feel like the Seth Rollins show. The pressure to keep the faction cohesive, to balance their marriage with their careers, was immense. Rollins and Lynch thrived on chaos, but that chaos left cracks that others were ready to exploit. Roman Reigns, Rollins' former Shield brother, was another piece of this emotional puzzle. Their history was fraught: friendship, betrayal, rivalry, and uneasy alliances. Rollins' chair shot in 2014 broke the Shield, but it also broke trust. Their clashes, from WrestleMania 31 to WrestleMania 41, were epic, but there was always a lingering respect, a bond forged in blood. Reigns' own journey as the tribal chief paralleled Rollins, two men carrying the weight of legacy, but in different ways. That history made the events leading to Rollins' passing even more devastating, a collision of past and present. The pressure on Rollins was unrelenting. As the visionary, He was expected to innovate, to lead, to be the face of Raw. His 2025 Money in the Bank win, his ruse of the century at SummerSlam, cashing in on CM Punk to reclaim the World Heavyweight Championship, was a testament to his cunning. But it also painted a target on his back. The Vision's rise threatened established stars like Reigns, Punk, and even LA Knight, while Reed and Breakker chafed under Rollins' leadership. The silent resentment that had built over years, of being the best, but also the most polarizing, was about to erupt. Picture the scene. Monday Night Raw, the crowd electric with anticipation. Rollins is in the ring, World Heavyweight Championship gleaming, cutting a promo about his legacy. Becky Lynch stands by his side, fierce and proud. The Vision is on the ramp, Heyman scheming, Reed and Breakker bristling with intensity. Rollins calls out Reigns, Punk, anyone who dares challenge him. The air is thick, the tension palpable, like a storm about to break. The crowd senses it, chanting, "Visionary," as Rollins smirks, unaware of the betrayal lurking in his own ranks. Then it happens, the attack. Bronson Reed and Braun Breakker, his own allies, turn on him. Reed's tsunami crashes down, a 330-pound tidal wave that leaves Rollins gasping. Breakker follows with a spear, his Steiner Fury unleashed, driving Rollins into the mat. Becky screams, trying to intervene, but Heyman holds her back, his face unreadable. The crowd is stunned, some booing, others frozen, as the Vision dismantles their leader.